Hey guys, welcome back here. So today I want to share with you how I landed my very first side gig at the international airport in Entebbe as an automotive engineering student. Here's how I did it. Hey friends, welcome back here. If you're new, my name is Simon Kine, and here we speak the African way of things that actually do matter. So today I thought I would share this story with you. It may be of help to you as a young person just like I am, or it may be of help to you as an engineering student in whatever field you're engineering. You get what I mean? So this is what happened. So I was working on the bus, one of the new buses that my company has bought. It's a handling company. It's called Das Handling. And as I was working on this bus, there came a gentleman. And by the way, just in case you're about to fly into Uganda, maybe this bus is going to be the one that is going to transport you from the plane to the terminal, or from the terminal to the plane, whichever it handles. It does that. And as I was trying to finalize and finish what I was assigned to do, this gentleman comes, and he's an aviation security officer. So he tells me, hey, my car is having this, it's overheating, it's having these problems, the steering is a bit hard. So as an engineering student, first thing you have to do is to troubleshoot. He told me his car was overheating, and the first thing that came to my mind could be the radiator is not working, could be maybe the oil galleries are clogged, so the oil that needs to do the lubrication of certain parts of the engine is not reaching those parts that it needs to be lubricated, so there is a lot of friction and then heat, and then the engine heats up. Another cause could be the water pump. Maybe the water pump is not pumping water as it's supposed to all the parts of the engine so that it can cool down. Or it might be that we have clogged water galleries in the engine. So after I told him all the possibilities of some of the things that actually bring about an overheating of the car, I told him, let's go and see it. And as I was going, I phoned my friends and I told them, come with me and we see this car. You get what I mean? And that's very much important because these guys, I think they have more experience than me. They have more practical knowledge than I do. That's why I called them. So it's very much important, if you're noting down, it's very much important to have a team. Of recent, I was watching Ali Abdal's video of the studio tour, and somewhere in there, it's a 30 minutes video. He was like,
Basically, I am most useful when I'm either speaking to a camera or when I'm planning and writing videos. I am a lot less useful when I'm the one who's setting up cameras. And so it's great that we've got the team around me who can do that. And so while they were setting up those, I was planning the next video that we're going to film today, which means we can just bang out multiple videos in a single sitting.
So what I decided to do is not to go alone. I went with a team. I got Isaac, I got Benjamin, because they have more practical knowledge than I do. So after troubleshooting with my friends, we found out a few things and a few abnormalities in this guy's vehicle. And we found out that, first of all, when they were putting a new steering pump for his car, they did not bleed. Get what I mean? It's very much important to bleed the system, because when you have air in between the hydraulic or the ATA for the power steering fluid, you won't have enough pressure. So when you're steering, it's going to be a little bit hard. You get what I mean? Yes, the pump will be pumping, but in whatever it pumps, there will be air in the system, so you won't have maximum pressure that you need to have a smooth steering. So we did that. We bled his system, his steering system, and there was a little bit of improvement. And then we also noted they changed his power steering pump, and they put for him something that is not good. So we also told him to note that. Then the other thing we told him, you're supposed to buy this radiator cap. Why? Because the radiator or the pressure cap was not actually, it has a spring. When you check it, I don't have it here with me, I would have showed it to you, but it has a spring. So whenever there's high pressure, hot water comes, and that spring is supposed to compress. After it compresses, it must give way for that steam to actually go into the expansion tank. You get what I mean? But what was happening here, this spring was actually hard. It was a little bit much more stiffer, so it could actually let water, not vapor, into the expansion tank. So it would literally mean that the radiator is getting drained. Water in the radiator, or the coolant in the radiator, is getting drained into the expansion tank. So the radiator would not actually do whatever it's supposed to do in sort of cooling the engine. So the car would also overheat. So that's how I landed my first gig at the airport, international airport of Entebbe, as an automotive engineering student. But I didn't do this alone. I did it with a friend. I did it with a group of people. And this is what I want to let us know. It applies in all fields of life. It applies in all spectrums of living. Sometimes all it's going to take you and I to land our first gigs in whatever expertise, in whatever fields of expertise or profession that we are into, is trying to provide solutions. You get what I mean? This guy came with a question, he came with a problem, and then we tried to sell him our solution. We tried to give him alternatives of fixing and solving that particular problem. If you're a digital creator, just like me, if you're a graphics designer, just like me, if you are maybe a video editor, reach out to those different people and then see what they have to offer. You get what I mean? And just in case you find out that the task is very hard, or it's very massive, or it's very big for you, then you can definitely have a team around you. Then you can definitely ask a friend or 2 or 3 to actually come along, and then you execute this gig, your first gig. You know what happened? Something funny actually did happen. This guy didn't have cash to pay us on the seat at the very place, so he gave us his number. He was like, call me at around 7 p.m. We called him at around 7 p.m. The phone was not going through. We called him the next day. The phone was actually going through, but no one was speaking. So it's very much important to have all those terms and conditions applied. And so it's important for you and I as young African people, for you and I as young engineering students who are trying to get into the job market, who are trying to get into the gigs market, to be careful for the people we work for. Man, now this guy, maybe he thought he was smart enough, so he went away with the money. He didn't pay us for what we worked for. But nevertheless, we got experience, we got exposure. So God bless you. My name is Simon Kine, speaking the African way of things that actually do matter. It was that short, but I believe you noted down something. God bless you, and all the best to getting your first gig in whatever field of expertise or in whatever field of profession that you're in. God bless you. I love you. And just in case you didn't watch some of the businesses that you need to do, one of the businesses that you need to do to just sit down and earn money, I made a video about it right here, and it's about something interesting that you can actually do with a few of your little savings. God bless you, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.